Good morning, good morning. It is November 2nd, 2020. I just want to do an update on the NEO investment from the last video that I did last week. Man, NEO keeps ramping up, man. NEO is big right now, man. Everybody's fucking talking about NEO. Everybody's hopping on NEO. And I cannot find through all my research anything that says otherwise to why not buy this shit now. You know what I mean? NEO came out for the month of November. NEO ramps up EV production to over 5,000 a month, which was their goal. So they hit their goal and exceeded it because at the end, I believe it was 5,055 vehicles. So that was big news in the market. And they just continue to ramp up. That was well over 100% year over year. Like I kind of explained in the last video, man, they just continue to blow out all the analysts. All the analysts continue to keep updating. We had JP Morgan. JP Morgan set a new price target for $40 a share. We had Morgan and Stanley set a price target for $33 a share. I mean, and these analysts are so way behind, man. I'm telling you, I think this shit is completely undervalued for the future. Compared, and like I said, man, I've seen articles where they're comparing this to Tesla. Like this is the Tesla of China, and it's crazy because there was another thing that I didn't get to, which I forgot I was going to get to, but also, their referral rate is continued to increase. They're up to about 62% referral rate, meaning that the people who have this car love this car so much that they continue to recommend this car to others. Man, buy this shit, buy this shit, buy this car, man. This car is dope. You feel me? So I mean, this company just continues to grow, and it's amazing to see. Also, another reason why I invested in here, if you look over here. Electric vehicle revolution is coming. It won't be driven by the US. Instead, China will be the forefront of this new evolution. As you can see, many of them are buying electric cars. By 2015, electric vehicle sales in China had surpassed US levels. In 2018, Chinese sales topped 1.1 million in cars. More than 55% of all electric vehicles sold in the world, and more than 3 times as many as Chinese customers had bought 2 years earlier. So they're controlling 55% of the sales right now. 55% of all electric vehicles sold in the world are happening in China. And what is NEO? NEO is a Chinese EV company. And they, like I said in the last video, you feel me? They're backed by the Chinese government, and they have a contract until 2022. So it's still 2020. That's 2 years of contracted by the government with a $1 billion contract. You feel me? And more than 3 times as many as Chinese customers have bought 2 years earlier. So they're growing 2 years earlier by 3 times. Man, come on, think about that. U.S. electric vehicles sales that year were just 358,000. So compare that to U.S. So Tesla is the leading dominant in this space, primarily based in U.S. Okay, and vehicle sales of all electric cars in the U.S., which is mostly Tesla, was 358,000. Okay, all the vehicles in China, 1.1 million. You feel me? And here's a little graph just to see. So red is China, blue is Europe, United States, and Japan. So as you can see in 2014, yeah, the United States was leading. But look, boom, United States is going down. Now it's China and Europe. Boom, now it's way China in Europe. Boom, way China, way Europe. And look at, where's America at? This Tesla's range over here, man. Boom. Come on, man. Come on, man. Every sign is pointing to something amazing with this company. I can't find anything, man. I continue to do my homework on this company, and it continues to outperform every analyst that wants to talk about this. And then if you go look on YouTube, because, you know, there's a lot of people speculating on what's going to go on. But, I mean, you cannot find anything bad about this company, man. It's insane. And also, the CEO of this company came out and said he has big news coming for next year. He would not say what the news was, but he did throw a hint out there and said it has to do with Europe, the European market. Who's the second biggest right now? Europe. Europe. Come on, man. So if they could get some contracts with Europe and start pushing out their vehicles in Europe, and I mean, from the way the CEO was talking about it, was, it sounds like he's got some shit going on in Europe right now, and China's already the leader. You feel me? In sales, man. So I truly believe they're gonna take over, man. This company is fucking amazing. It's dope. Y'all should look into this shit. And then even right here, man, the key element of electric vehicle prices is the cost of its batteries. And China already makes more than half of the world's electric vehicle batteries. So I mean, they're controlling that market, man. They already make more than half of the electric vehicle batteries. So I mean, that means they're sitting on all the supply. China is. And who's in charge of China? The Chinese fucking government. You feel me? So battery prices continue to fall. And industry analysts now suggest that within 5 years, it will be cheaper to buy an electric car than a gas or diesel powered one. Forecasts predict the Chinese production as much as 70% of the world's electric vehicle batteries by 2021. So by next year, 70% of the world's electric vehicle batteries are going to be right smacked in China. You know what I mean? And who's going to be the leader in the EV market in China? I'm guessing it's going to be my guys NIO. That's what I'm guessing. You know what I'm saying? Just by everything I'm seeing. Even if the demand for electric car batteries grows. So you feel me? Even if it grows. And then, I mean, here's the chart. So what does this mean? So in 2010, the price per, I'm assuming this is kilowatt. I honestly don't even fucking know. kWh, the price per is $1,160. All right, it's 2010. 2018, it's only down to 176. You feel me? So, per unit of energy, electric vehicle batteries are getting cheaper very rapidly. Prices are expected to get even lower as technology advances. Huge backing by the government. China is fledgling but ambitious automobile industry. It has never been able to match the efficiency and quality of established automakers at making gas-powered vehicles, but electric vehicles are easier to build, giving Chinese firms a new opportunity to compete. The Chinese government, therefore, has chosen to highlight electric vehicles as one of the top 10 commercial sectors central to its Made in China. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Well, where's all the good shit made? Made in China. Effort to boost advanced industrial technology. Government efforts includes using billions of dollars to subsidize manufacturing of electric vehicles and batteries, encouraging businesses and consumers to buy them. So, I mean, what's that saying? Like I said, man, China already has a contract with NIO up until 2022, and they invested $1 billion in the company, man. So, you feel me? That goes to show, man, this is a huge player. And as you can see, as prices go down per kWh, what does that mean? More revenue, you feel me? Bigger profit margins, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's amazing what this company is doing, and I'm literally in here for the long haul, you feel me? If you compare this to Tesla, and from what I'm seeing, they're fucking just, as far as quality of the car, as far as being more dominant in the world, as far as market for the EV market. Come on, man. I see these fools at some point in the near future, possibly, you feel me, out, you feel me, just taking Tesla out, you feel me? Not out the game, but you feel me, just exceeding the expectations, and maybe potentially 10 years down the line, you feel me, selling more cars than Tesla. You feel me? So if you put that in that perspective and you actually take a look through Tesla and look through their filings and look at their growth, look at the numbers from the technical standpoint of their charts to the actual fundamental standpoint, like I said, man, Tesla grew from $17 IPO to 10 years later being over $2,300 a share. So you feel me? From that perspective, even 5 years down the line, I feel like NIO could potentially reach those levels, and we're talking serious growth. We're talking serious growth of funds. So I'm holding on to this shit for the long run, man. And then, you know, I talked about Billy Gifford, right? So Billy Gifford was the second biggest shareholder in Tesla, and they had invested into NIO and took 11% stake originally, and then they winded up buying another 2%. So now they're up to 13%. You feel me? And not only that, someone very well respected, probably one of the best investors and hedge fund managers in the world, my guy Ray Dalio. You feel me? Ray Dalio bought $6.6 million worth of NIO stock. Why would Ray Dalio do that, man? You feel me? Because this guy knows what he knows, man. He's arguably like one of the best investors in the world, man. You feel me? Ray Dalio's dope. I still want his book, Principles. I gotta fucking read that shit. But he made that made him the largest fund investor of NIO. So basically, you feel me? In the U.S., he became the largest fund investor of NIO. I mean, there's just so much good shit going on with NIO, man. Ray Dalio, the founder and co-chief investment officer of Bridgewater Associates, added $6.6 million worth of stock, according to tipranks.com. NIO is a Chinese EV automaker, popularity of which continues to grow in the U.S. market. So you feel me? Everything is pointed in that direction. You feel me? Now let's go to the chart. As you can see here, we're up to now $34 a share. You feel me? I believe when I first did this video, I want to say it was somewhere around like $30 a share. So we're already up $4 more a share. You feel me? I'm in at 27.9858 in this account with 40 shares. And as you can see, I'm in the green. I also have this stock in two other accounts that I have, and they're both in the green. I think right now, because this morning, because it's about it's 6 o'clock right now. But I mean, I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning, man, because I want to see everything about this. I want to play this to the T. You feel me? So as you can see, I mean, I'm in about $28 and it's at 34. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna hold on to this. It ain't going nowhere, man. I was actually planning on buying some more. I wanted to buy at least 10 more shares. So I threw another, $300 in my account just so I could purchase 10 more shares. But shit, by the time I got up, it was already up in the 33s, basically. And that was at 3 o'clock in the morning. So it kind of just blew me out to buy the 10. So I'm just holding it right now because to me, it's getting a little too overextended on the chart. So I'm expecting a pullback. Because see, it closed. This was on Thursday right here when it popped, and it's trading somewhere up here. So it's gonna gap up. It's gonna gap up when the market opens, and I'm not sure how far it's gonna run. I thought it would top at 34, but it already broke through 34 and got as high as 34.46. So you know what I'm saying? That was more than expected. But as you can see right here. NIO stocks rockets toward a record after November deliveries doubled. So, that's the news that came out. That 5,000 that I was talking about. See, EV maker delivers more than 5,000 vehicles in October, a monthly record. NIO soared toward record Monday after the China-based electric company vehicle made reports October deliveries had doubled to a monthly record of more than 5,000 vehicles. The stock shot up 12% in active pre-market trading, putting them on track to open well above the $31.99. And that came out at 5:42 in the morning. So they're predicting it to open at $32 and it's at 34 right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just continues to outperform. NIO reported overnight that it delivered 5,055 vehicles in October, up 100.1% from the same period a year ago, a new monthly record. You feel me? And then it just shows right here, just shows the amount of cars. They had 2,695 of the 5-seater premium smart electric sport utility vehicle, ES6, and then 1,477 of basically their flagship premium smart electric vehicle of the ES8. But man, these guys, I mean, come on, man. They're just outperforming everybody. And as you can see, I mean, it's just continued to grow. I'm loving every bit of this. I'm loving the research of it. So I mean, we got guys like Ray Dalio and Bridgewater Associates investing in here. We got Billy Gifford The second biggest shareholder of Tesla investing in here. We got the Chinese government investing $1 billion in here. We're seeing 100% growth year over year. You feel me? And the lower the battery cost continues to go, the higher the revenue stream and the profit margins. And then just looking at that chart, man, this is really exciting to see this. I mean, they're just, come on. And they had said the Chinese government had came out and said by 2035 that they're hoping to be at 65% EV vehicles in their country compared to gasoline and diesel powered cars. 65%. I mean, come on, man, that's huge. You feel me? So, I mean, this is just more and more details and more things to solidify my position that this is a stock to hold for the long run. My goal is to try to buy and sell into pops, because I'm still a trader. You know what I mean? So like right here, as you see, when it popped, it closed at 32 on Thursday, and then it dropped down as low as 30. So since I seen that, I didn't get the opportunity. I tried to in the open, but it just didn't work because the first time I did it with one account. And I got to add a share, so I sold it. I sold it at the high in here in the 31s, and then repurchased it down here in the 30s, and wound up collecting an extra share on that. And that was pretty much my goals. Like every time it pops, I want to sell it into the pops, and then when it drops, re-up so I could collect an extra share or two, so I could continue to add to my position in this company. And so I tried that this morning. In this pop, because if you see the last time it popped on this day, let's get into here. This was last week. See it climb, boom, 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 and then see it popped, pulled back, then popped, then dropped. So that's very similar to what I see at this market open. It popped. Didn't pull back though, it just consolidated and stayed in this range near the high, then popped. Well, I was expecting it to drop, so when it popped here, or actually when it popped in this candle, I sold it at 353 in another account, and then it popped and then it just kept going. So I was like, man, I'm already up because my original position on that account was, I want to say $27.60. So I mean, I'm up regardless. So then I just bought back in at like a 20 cents more at 30.73 just to maintain my position, and I'm glad I did because now it's in the 34s. So just missed out, just timed it wrong. So I'm gonna see what happens when the market opens, and just watch it run. And if it closes at the high like it did on Thursday, then I'm definitely probably gonna sell some, and then see what happens tomorrow. On Tuesday to see if it drops a couple dollars, because that's pretty much the routine you see here. Breaks 16, shoots up to the 21 range here, then pulls back to the 15. So that was about a $6 drop, and then when it breaks again, when it breaks this high, shoots up to 22.50, pulls back down to 20, so another $2, and then when it breaks here. When it breaks that high, shoots up to the 29s, pulls back to the 25, so $4, and then now it broke the 29s to the 32s. So, I'm expecting maybe a pullback. I mean, well, now it's up in the 34s, so, I don't know how far the pullback's going to be, but if it closes near the highs, it should have some type of pullback. So then I'll be able to sell it at the close, at the high of day, and then repurchase it the next day, hopefully for a discount to add maybe 1 or 2 more shares to my position. And then potentially that extra 300 I put in my account originally to buy 10 more shares. Maybe I'll, be able to get an opportunity to buy more shares there too. So, I mean, right now on my position, I'm up 25% on my position in NIO. It's not going nowhere. I don't plan on decreasing my position anytime soon. Like I said, JP Morgan has a price target on it for $40. Also, on Friday, where is it? Yeah, here we go. John Nigerian, who is actually, let me see. Anyway, John Nigerian seen some. He's an options trader, and he had came out on Friday. John Nigerian sees unusual options activity in Neo. So where is it? It did say it on here. John Nigerian. I don't see it right now. But anyway, so John Nigerian said that he's seeing unusual options activity. So he decided to buy some calls, which is basically going long. And he set a price target for $37 by the time November 20th. So, I mean, we're at 34. So, I mean, November 20th to be at $37. That's going to be really nice if we hit that target. And it's looking like we're going to hit that target. So we got John Nigerian, one of the top options traders, saying that by November 20th, it should be at $37. We got JP Morgan setting a price target now at $40. We had Morgan and Stanley. They set a price target at 33, and obviously we just blew past 33. So, you know what I mean? But everything continues to move towards in the right direction. Remember, Morgan Stanley set a 33 price target when it was at $30. So you feel me? Everyone had increase. And since the beginning, man, this stock has been vastly undervalued, from my opinion, because I'm not a financial advisor. I just go by what I see and the data that I collect, man. The research I do. And from my opinion, I mean, this thing has the ability, has the opportunity to be up there with Tesla, man, from everything I'm seeing. And as you can see, the growth in China, I mean, that's probably the one thing that excites me the most, is this right here. I mean, look at that. I mean, there's so much more demand in China than the rest of the world combined. And then if they're gonna, and then, if next year they put out some news that, they have some type of contract with the European market now, you feel me? Or unleashing something in the European market, which the CEO has already hinted to. You feel me? I mean, that's the second biggest market. So, I mean, it's just dope, man. It's dope to see. And then as prices keep falling for the batteries, that just means more profit, more revenue, man. You feel me? Bigger margins. So, you feel me? Everything is pointing in the right direction for this. This is dope. Over 100% from last year, and they continue to grow, man. I wouldn't doubt if November, because they still backed up. They're backed up about 8 weeks of demand for this car. So I mean, they have demand. People want to buy this car, and they're backed up 8 weeks of demand. So just I think by next month they're probably gonna push out 6,000, maybe more. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. I'll keep y'all updated on it. And and my boy Ray Dalio, man, I love Ray Dalio, man. He literally advises governments all over the world on finance. He advises all the top billionaires in finance. I mean, the dude's just incredibly smart when it comes to what to do with money, man, and the growth in the long term of money, man. So everything is on the up and up for this company, man. So my investment continues to grow. I strongly suggest anybody to keep their eyes on this stock particular, because even right now, in my opinion, at $34 a share, it's still a steal for the long run. Will it dip below $34? Most likely. I see it dipping back down to the 30s at some point, which at that point is when I'm probably going to buy me another 12 or 13 shares to add to my position, because I'm extremely bullish on this, man. You feel me? Everything about this is beautiful. So I just wanted to give y'all an update on more market research that I found, and just let y'all know, man, that this is the direction that I'm headed in right now. Like I said, man, I review all my data and everything as far as day trading goes. But this was just, I mean, I seen a quote of Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett says that he buys companies that look so easy that, you feel me, someone stupid could run them, or some shit like that. I'm paraphrasing here, but he said, I buy companies that look so good that, a fucking idiot could fucking run that shit. You know what I mean? Just consistent growth. You feel me? Consistent growth, consistent demand, a movement of a new era of getting rid of all them gasoline and diesel cars. You feel me? That are polluting our environment and moving in the direction for the future of mankind and human beings, man. So I mean, everything about this is looking great. Like I said in the last video, I compare this to like when Ford first came out. Tesla was the Ford. And I mean, come on, man. Everybody, there's a lot of fucking car companies that outperform Ford in margins and revenue. You feel me? So, NIO stock. Really bullish on it. And I'll be sure to keep y'all updated as I go. But yeah, man, I'm up 25%. You feel me, on my investment so far. And I'm going to continue to try to capture more shares. And keep it moving, man. So I'll keep y'all updated when I trade them, just like I did today. Vastly underestimated it in this pop right here. I was really thinking it was going to drop back down to the 32s. So I sold it in this candle right here. Oh yeah, it's not in this account. But I sold it in this, somewhere in this area. I believe it was this candle. Sold it, and then I was expecting it to drop back down here to try to pick up an extra share. But nope, just kept going. So when I noticed it holding in here, consolidating just like it did here, pop, consolidate, pop, consolidate. That's when I wound up saying, you know what, I'm gonna buy my 37 shares back. Paid an extra 20 cents per share to get them back, but realistically, I originally got in that position at 27.60. So I mean, I'm still up regardless. So everything's moving in the right direction, man. NIO stock, NIO. Everything is looking amazing about this company. And I will continue to keep y'all updated in the future, man. Future to come, man. So that's going to be it for today. You feel me? Great morning, man. Been up since 3 o'clock this morning, boy. You feel me? Pre-market opens at 1 o'clock in the morning. And shit, man. Shit. Start your days early. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Till next time, man.